Can buying silver bullion protect you from inflation? A lot of people are like, oh no, don't buy silver. A lot of people say it's a hedge against inflation. It doesn't do none of that. But today I'm gonna go over the science, the math behind silver protecting us from inflation. And we're starting now. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. My name is Eli. This is a community on its way to 10,000 strong. If you guys would like to help out, support this community, you guys can help out by leaving a subscribe, leaving a comment, leaving a thumbs up. Find me on my social media platform, Urban Lifestyle 1989. And don't forget to hit that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. And if you guys do decide to join this community, I sincerely want to say thank you in advance. So, question of the day. Do you guys believe that silver is a hedge against inflation? Comment down below, let me and the community know. So before we start, what is inflation? I don't know. Well, you don't have to feel bad because a lot of people don't know what inflation means. I mean, they probably have a general sense, but actually knowing what it means, they don't. But inflation is when there's an overflow in fiat currency where they put so much money into the system that it currently devalues the purchasing power of the money that's in supply already. Okay, cool. So how does silver help us in that? Let me show you. So, like I said, we have people in the community that said silver is no way a hedge against inflation. And I can understand that. I can see that, you know? You have your opinion, I have my opinion. But me, I don't go by word of mouth. I go by
historical facts.
And that's what I'm going to show you guys today. So on the board behind me, we have two separate years that we're going to focus on, all right? We have 1960 and 2019. 1960 and 2019. Has nothing to do with one another, but let's go on the base of 50 cents, right? 50 cents back then in 1960, the purchasing power of that 50 cents back in 1960, in 2019, that 50 cents back in 1960 is actually worth $4.33 today. So with inflation, within the past couple of years, inflation quadrupled, which is like almost a 765% increase in inflation. That's
crazy.
Yeah, Eli, we know, inflation. But what does that got to do with silver? Good thing you asked. Let me let you know. Because back in 1960, 50 cents, if you had a $50 and 50 cents, it had 90% silver in it.
90% silver
in that $50, which is 50 cents. Back in 1960, that 90% silver $50 could have bought you, even if you just had a regular 50 cents. It was able to buy you a whole bunch of stuff. Candy, you probably could have fed yourself back in 1960 with 50 cents. We all have that one grandma, that one auntie that says, well, you know, back in my day, a soda was only 10 cents and a loaf of bread was only 10 cents. I know, Grandma, I know. A gallon of gas was a penny. Ha! A penny? Heck no! It was 10 cents. But remember, 50 cents that had 90% silver in it, 50 cents, a $50, today, in 2019, is actually worth $5 to $6 right now. If you were to get a $50 from the 1960s that had 90% silver in it, is actually worth $5 to $6 today. So, can silver protect you from inflation? I go based off historical facts, all right? Historical facts. This is what the fact shows. I'm not saying that, hey, it will. I'm not saying that it won't. I'm saying that history has spoken for itself, all right? History has spoken for itself. Because back in 1960s, I could have just, well, I wasn't around. My grandma could have just saved up all the money she can, put all the money aside, put everything she had into savings, and save it all the way up to, let's say, 2010. And all the money that she saved up, the purchasing power would have been cut in more than half of its value. But if you were to buy silver and put her money into silver, and not saying to make money, took that money just to say, hey, listen, I have this money right here and I'm going to keep it right here, right now, instead of the value of her purchasing power being chopped up in half or more than half, it would have just grown and grown and grown. Just to protect the purchasing power of her money, it would have been awesome today. And that's pretty much it. I mean, think about it. We're putting all of our money, like we're taking our time. This is our time, one life to live, one life to live. We're taking our time, our sweat, and everything that we have to go to work for a company that's paying us pennies on the dollars in a form of slavery that's been perfected for later on in life. Everything we've been working for, has been cut down in value, has been cut down in size. It's like we're really working for nothing. And it's hard to think about like that. But guys, I'm pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Comment your thoughts down below. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Leave a thumbs up and have a beautiful day. And don't forget to always work and grind the smart way.
Everything